Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms, and I am doing yet another contest entry. This one is for Ryan Chattaway. If you don't know Ryan or not familiar with his page, very knowledgeable, just cinephile in general. He really likes all forms of cinema, a lot of classically great films, and he is also a huge Hitchcock fan as well. Actually introducing me to many of Hitchcock films. He was actually generous enough to send me a copy of Rebecca too, which is really cool. Thank you very much, Ryan. But he is having a contest to where he is giving away 3 films. He's going to pick 3 winners, and the prizes are The Godfather on Blu-ray, Rebecca on Blu-ray, both of those are sealed, and Woody Allen's Annie Hall. So yeah, and the only thing he wants is for you to show and briefly talk about 3 of your favorite films that have won Best Picture Oscars. So for me, this is very simple. The first 2 I want to talk about are ones that immediately come to mind anytime Best Picture winners, my favorite Best Picture winners is ever mentioned. These 2 are very easy. First up is Forrest Gump. Always one of my favorites since the very first time I saw it in a theater. I just adore this film. And, you know, it seems like in recent years there's been some backlash on this film. Like, it's not as revered as it used to be at one time. And I don't know, for me, this film still works and will always work. This will always be a classic to me. I just love the story. I think it's a genius story. I love how they tied in, you know, some real historical events to Forrest Gump's life and made it believable, you know. And, you know, this was the first, like, drama film that, you know, really made me see Tom Hanks's, you know, depth as an actor, you know. Now I've come to really miss his comedy stuff that he did before this, but, you know, this was a turning point in his career, no question. Forrest Gump is my first pick. Second up, the next one that's very easy for me to think about right away, and it is Titanic. You know, I've always unashamedly loved this film so much, and still, I probably love it even more now than what I did upon initially liking it. You know, this is a film that I wasn't too sure about going into back when it was first released. I was always a big Titanic fan growing up. I can remember being in elementary school and picking up a book about the first time the Titanic was found in the early 80s. And I was fascinated from then on. And when the movie came out, I was like, you know, I don't know. Maybe. But I was actually speechless when I walked out of this film. It completely floored me, and is right up there with my all-time favorite films. Titanic, Forrest Gump is right in my top 5 all-time favorite of any genre of films. I love it, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Next up is one that I just saw for the first time last year. I blind bought this film off of several recommendations, and then also some things that I had read about it, and you know, was really interested in seeing it, and I'm so glad I did because I love it, and it is Midnight Cowboy. Very dark, grim, gritty, not your typical Oscar-winning type film, especially these days. The first X-rated picture to win a Best Picture, which, you know, get your mind out of the gutter now. There's no sexual stuff in this. But for its time, and what was it? Is it 69 this came out, I believe? Yeah, 69. This really pushed the envelope a lot. You know, John Voight's going to the big city. He's a cowboy with big dreams. He's very naive. And he meets up with Dustin Hoffman, who's, you know, he has good intentions, but he's just a crooked guy, and they just completely spiral out of control in their lives. Such an amazing film, guys. Absolutely love this movie. So, yeah, Ryan, I hope that that's good, man. I hope you like my video. I had 2, you know, these 2 are not really surprising anybody. You know, that one is one that people might not have seen, but check out. So, yeah, if you're not subscribed to Ryan, he's an awesome guy. He really knows his stuff. Very knowledgeable on cinema in general, and he's just a huge movie fan. He's a great guy. Subscribe to him, check out his channel, and definitely get in on this contest, guys. He's got some great prizes going on. So I'll put the link below to his channel. Check it out, guys. Have a good one. Later.